Joshua gets up, too. You are a man of your words, I am sure, so you will let us leave with the gold, right? There's a rumble coming from outside. Thunder. Of course. The bandit hisses the words between his teeth. He is obviously a sour loser, but he couldn't show that in front of so many people. Joshua looks at me and we both step out of the crowd, the bandits parting to let us leave. 1 second, arseworm. Hail, you cool creatures. I'm Cryptid. Welcome to the CryptidPlays YouTube channel. It has been a hot minute since I have made a traditional YouTube video and not just edited some Twitch VODs. Today we are playing Chapter 3 of Ghost Ship Lovers, Joshua's Route, because yours truly makes a little cameo appearance in it, which is very exciting. I will play all of the other routes, but I do, you know, it feels nice to have a cameo. So anyhow, Ghost Ship Lovers is an 18+ visual novel, and in eventual chapters there will be NSFW scenes with sexual content. All content is consensual, but if you recall, what this game is about is that the main character, the player character I guess, goes to a bookstore, buys a book on pirates, and then ends up reading it before bed. When they wake up, they are in the world of the book, specifically on a pirate ship with the love interests. They're there for some unknown reason, but apparently the captain, who we have yet to meet and still don't meet in chapter 3, wants to marry the main character for still some unknown reason. We will find out eventually. So, without further ado, let's get into Joshua's Route of Chapter 3. I will have my other videos linked below, and you will note my voice is different in those videos. Yes, of course, there's a reason. I've mentioned it a couple times on Twitch. I'm a little bit quieter about it here on YouTube, but people do still know. So, if you have any questions, just ask. Anyhow, without further ado, let's go exploring with Joshua. Alright, here we are at the very end of chapter 2. If you recall, we got to choose who we get to explore the island with, which is how we end up on one specific character's route. So with Joshua, we go and explore the jungle, and we almost get eaten by a man-eating plant. But he saves us, and we find out he's a jellyfish of sorts, magical jellyfish. So we get to see that, and now we will be on to chapter 3 specifically. Oh yeah, and we find out about the curse and how the people on this ship were actually once also cursed into being in this book. I can't imagine how it must feel to not only be cursed, but be stuck in a book for 300 years. Well, if I can't leave, I may just also experience an eternity within this book myself. How could the captain do this just to marry me? I need to talk to them. I need more explanations than what the other crew members have to offer. End of Chapter 2. Chapter 3. The Marketplace. One evening, Joshua approached me while I was cleaning the deck. I have been enjoying his company quite a lot over the past few weeks. He spent most of his days cleaning, sewing, or making food. It took a few times being insistent, but he finally agreed to let me help with his many tasks. We exchanged what we knew about housekeeping and food recipes. Overall, he looked quite happy to talk to someone while working. Joshua looks at me, an unsure expression on his face. Good morning. Can I speak to you? Of course, Joshy. Soon we'll reach an island. It has a city known for its huge marketplace. We usually stop there for more supplies for the ship. I was ordered by the captain for you to come with me. I took a moment to process the information. I would not mind going back on land for a while, but why was it an order from the captain? I don't know, but I am happy to spend more time with you, he admitted with a shy smile. Again, the captain's orders are shrouded in mystery, and the crew members simply obey without second-guessing or questioning. This was life on a ship, I guess. The captain's order comes first, no questions asked. I smile at him. I would be happy to spend time with you too, Joshy. Good. I will provide you with a cape. We need to be discreet after all. We are pirates. After a few days, the island was in sight, and soon enough the ship was anchored in port. The whole process was fascinating. All the crew members are running around and grabbing ropes. They know exactly what to do. I should hope so. I feel pretty dumb simply standing there, but I didn't know how to help after all. Connard, with Davy's help, put the bridge down to allow the crewmates to walk off the ship. Pretty soon, Joshua and I are walking between the workers and the crates of incoming products. There's a lot of noise and people screaming orders. I put the hood of my cape on my head and follow Joshua closely. The marketplace is very lively and noisy too. The merchants are shouting to promote the quality of their products, and clients are arguing about the prices. Luckily for us, the large street is not hard to navigate. Joshua turns into an alley. I happened to glance at a wall with numerous wanted posters. Let's see. Okay, so a bounty of 100 apples. Okay, so I know some of these visual novels that these are alluding to. So unfortunately, I have talked too long and the sound cut out, but I know what some of these posters are cameos of. I have not played this on my channel, but this visual novel that this fellow Douglas Owens is from is Apples to Ashes. Oh, accidentally clicked that. Oh. Oh dear. Genzo's wanted poster doesn't seem to work. Let's see. I think he's from our Wonderland, which I also have not played on here. That's a very long visual novel, so I probably won't. But I still have yet to play that one. Barbatos, I believe, is from Seven Bloody Nights. I've not played that visual novel on here either, but I do know it. I will play that one at some point. It's cute. It has vampires. Of course, we all know Alan Orion from My Dear Hatchet Man. Or we all should anyways. And then I don't know who this person is. Conrad Campbell. It's obviously another visual novel, but I don't know who he is at all, unfortunately. I'll ask the developer of this visual novel, see if I can find out. Anyways, enough rambling. And then here's our pirates right here. The familiar faces make me stop in my tracks. There they are, all the crewmates of the Blue Starfish. I love Oliver with the curly hair. I can't get over that. That is so cute. The numbers are all different, but rather high compared to the other individuals. I can't help but frown in disappointment at the captain's poster, all torn up. Holy moly, 1,000 pounds! Captain Salem. Joshua, noticing I was not following him anymore, turns around and stops next to me. Oh, yeah, I'm surprised I'm even on a poster. What are you talking about? You are still a pirate. Joshua shrugs. I don't know or want to fight. I don't consider myself dangerous. Come on now. He smiles a bit, walking away, and I follow closely. Soon, Joshua stops in front of a door and opens it for me, gesturing for me to get inside. I manage to glance at the swinging sign of the shop, Treasures of the World. The inside is small and dark. Not much light comes through the only two small windows at the front. There are many bookshelves full of various objects, making the place feel a bit cramped. A man behind a small desk smiles when he sees Joshua. Joshua, how nice to see you again. It has been a while. Good to see you too, Mr. Callister. He turns to me. Take the time to look around while I talk. Maybe you will find something you like. Don't worry about the price. The captain gave me some money for you to buy something. He did? How nice. Maybe I could buy a small thing for myself. I took a few steps around a bookshelf to look at the many treasures. The sweet cabin boy turns back to McAllister. I heard you acquired a special small chest with something inside. I did. Did you touch what was inside? I always use gloves when I handle new acquisitions. Joshua seems relieved. Good, I want to buy it. Oh, well, I don't have it. I'm sorry, Joshua. It was actually stolen. Stolen? There's a new bandit gang around town. They even stole from the orphanage. How could they? That's evil. I glance at Joshua from between the statue of a mermaid and some dusty set of books. I never saw him so serious and angry before. Joshy, is everything all right? Joshua let out a sigh. No, we have to go. Are you buying something? But let's buy a gift for the captain. I'll explain to you on the way. Okay, so that's gonna have something to do with later. I assume that maybe these will have more bearing in chapter 4, but still, buy a dagger. Okay, that's neutral. And buy nothing should also be neutral. That's not even neutral, it's just like, that's a non-answer. Since we are on Joshua's route, buy a gift for Joshua. I'll explain to you on the way. Joshua's walking pace is faster than before. He is definitely in a hurry now. We need to get that chest quickly before someone touches what's inside. Why? What's inside? Joshua frowns. He looks unsure if he wants to answer my question, but relents and speaks quickly and quietly. Well, this gem is the same gem that gave us our curse. So if someone else touches it, oh, that would be bad. Those bandits have it. I need to retrieve it. But first, I need to go to the orphanage to see if they are all right. He frowns and crosses his arms. I can't believe they stole from an orphanage. That is pretty awful. Joshua and I walk away from the marketplace and deeper into the city. Soon the orphanage was in sight, and Joshua knocked at the door. I take a step back to look at the building. It's old looking, even for this era's standard. It did not take long before someone opened the door. Before us is a woman who must be in her 40s. She looks good for her 40s. As soon as she sees Joshua, she smiles warmly and steps forward to hug him. I can see Joshua's face disappear between her breasts, only his now red ears sticking out. That's quite a hug, ma'am. Joshy, it's been so long. I contain my snickers of amusement while the cabin boy manages to pull away from the woman's embrace. Yes, I'm sorry about that. And who is this? I don't recognize them from the crew. I'm Moth. It's nice to meet you. Oh boy, I don't know how to pronounce that. Let me look that up. I might be able to hear it. Okay, it is Haitian Creole, as far as I can tell. Unfortunately, the translator does not have the actual sound. So, gade kija o be. God, I'm so sorry. If any Haitians are watching this, I apologize. But anyway, she says, how adorable you are. Joshy, did you finally get a partner? I quickly glance at Joshua, then nervously look at the ground, growing flustered by the lady's comment. Joshua managed to stutter some form of response. No, I mean, that's... The woman laughs. I was just teasing you, Joshy. Come in, you two. Entree. Come in. I apologize. I know it's pronounced similarly to French, but I am also not very good at French, so I very much apologize. We both step inside, and immediately I am hit with a nice smell and warm atmosphere. The inside looks way better than the outside. I should introduce myself. My name is Mona, and I am the owner of this orphanage. So, what brings you here with your friend? We heard about the bandits. Her joyful demeanor changed quickly to a frown. Oh, that. Cochon. Pig. I wish I could have taken them out of here with a nicely placed kick where the sun doesn't shine, but they had guns. I didn't want to put the kids at risk. Did they say anything that could guide us to their hideout? You shouldn't go after them, Joshy. Even if you are a pirate, it's pretty dangerous. I can't forgive them for taking money from an orphanage, especially when you are already ebb water. There's also something else we are looking for that they took. The woman reverts back to her joyful demeanor. You are so kind-hearted, Joshy. Such a sweet boy. Maybe one of my employees heard something from the bandits when they were roaming around the rooms stealing. I did. I know where they are. Oh, there I am. Look, it's me. I am a doll in this. It's so cute. I think I was a plushie in the when I've made cameos before. Thank you so much, Ella. It's so cute. I love this. I'm sorry. Thank you. We both look down at the small child who is staring confidently at us. Okay, this is totally the wrong one, but what does a child know? What does a child know about bandits? You're rude, the child says, frowning at me. I know because I was hiding and heard them talk about their hideout. They said they had a new hideout at the beach in a cave. Alright, I'm gonna go back. Tell us then. Go ahead. The child nods his head. They said they had a new hideout at the beach in a cave. Thank you for your help. Thank you for your help, sweetie. What can you tell us? The child smiles at me. They said they had a new hideout at the beach in a cave. Maybe I can infiltrate them, pretend to be a bandit. Should we tell the crew? We don't have time. I need to take back the gem before someone touches it. You can go back to the ship and... No way! Huh? I am not letting you do this alone. It's dangerous. I still can't forgive myself for what happened on the island. Remembering the accident with the giant plant, I shiver. Recollecting the feeling of inside its bulb and burning fluids, it's not a pleasant memory. I can't let you go alone. I am part of the crew now, so I want to help you. Oh, Peanut. He says his nickname for me with such softness that it makes me blush. Even if you say no, I will follow you. All right. He sighs. Connard is going to kill me when he learns I let you come with me into a bandit hideout. I'll tell him it was my idea. Mona chuckles. Well, aren't you two adorable? Joshua blushes and grumbles. I'm glad you all look fine. We are. Don't worry about us. I still feel like I must have butchered that. I'm sorry. We had some savings hidden where they couldn't find them. Even so, I will try to retrieve what I can for the orphanage. We get out after Mona thanks us for visiting and head for the beach area. The hideout was not hard to find. Light and music are pouring out of the entrance of the cave like the bandits did not have a care in the world. Joshua and I easily step inside. We look around, assessing the situation and environment. All the bandits are distracted with either drinking, talking, or arm wrestling with each other. This could be easier than we thought, concludes Joshua, whispering to me. I nod, and we make our way deeper inside the cave. We pass a loud group of people standing around 2 people sitting at a table. I peek between 2 large biceps and witness 2 bandits arm wrestling. One of them is obviously winning, arm as large as a tree. A loud cheer came out of the small crowd when the bandit slammed his adversary's hand against the wooden table. "Who's next?" the winner exclaims proudly, eyes roaming the crowd. "Come on, anyone who can beat me gets this big bag of gold and this blue gem." "Blue gem?" Joshua says, pushing some of the bandits aside to look at the table. The muscular winner opens a small chest for us both to witness a blue gem inside of it. He closes it and places it inside the bag of gold coins. "This is it. That's the gem," Joshua whispers to me, frowning. "How are we going to—" I start to ask, looking at Joshua stepping forward and sitting at the table. The whole crowd starts laughing. I can see Joshua's ears getting red as I stare at the back of his head. He was never a fan of that much attention, but we need that gem, and he is gathering his courage right now to do this. I step forward after the laughing tones down to be next to Joshua. Can he really take on such a man? "Are you sure about that, kid? I don't want to hurt ya." "I'm sure." I can hear the uncertainty in his voice, failing to look secure in his statement. The man notices too and laughs. "I won't be going easy on you, kid. This will be a lesson." Both of them lock hands, elbow on the table. I should do something to help. All right. Grab the bag? Ah, terrible choice. Maybe I can grab the bag rapidly and we can run for it. We can have the element of surprise here. I'm about to launch my hand forward to grab the bag, but I feel Joshua staring at me, telling me with his expression to stay put. I stare back, then look away. Someone in the crowd approaches and lifts their hand up. Ready? Okay. Do nothing. Okay, that's just neutral. I couldn't bring myself to do anything. This feels like a very delicate situation, and Joshua is tense enough. Okay, think about the orphans. You can do this. Think about the orphans and the crew. Joshua looks at me and nods before focusing his attention back on his adversary. Someone in the crowd approaches and lifts their hand up. Ready? I look at Joshua. Determination is all I can read on his face at the moment. Start! Their hand comes down to signal the beginning of the game, and the crowd immediately starts cheering. All I can do is try to read the contestants' facial expression. The tension in both of their arms makes them shake as the battle of strength begins. I quickly see the smug look on the bandit's face fade into surprise. Joshua is stronger than he looks. I know that. So it was pretty satisfying to witness this sudden change in demeanor. Joshua's arm starts to look more stern than the bandit's, who is now struggling to keep it straight. The crowd around us is growing, noticing that the man they thought to be the strongest of them is now losing to a small and young-looking person. Their clamor grows, encouraging the bandit to do better. The bandit's arm hits the table and everyone falls silent. Joshua let go of the man's hand. I win. I grabbed the bag containing the gold and the chest, closing it tightly. Everyone stares at the bandit as he gets up, towering over us. He looks absolutely furious, and I can't blame him. That was pretty embarrassing for him. You did win. He starts. Joshua gets up, too. You are a man of your words, I am sure, so you will let us leave with the gold, right? There's a rumble coming from outside. Thunder. Of course. The bandit hisses the words between his teeth. He is obviously a sour loser, but he couldn't show that in front of so many people. Joshua looks at me and we both step out of the crowd, the bandits parting to let us leave. 1 second, arseworm. Joshua and I stop, and we look nervously at each other. The exit of the cave is so close. I knew I saw that baby face somewhere. You're not part of our group. You're one of the Blue Starfish crew. You're a pirate. Okay. What's right? Grab Joshua's hand and run. Neutral, okay. The bandits are now tensing up, ready to jump on us. I grow very nervous, clenching the small chest containing probably the last hope for the crew to understand their curse and escape this book. I look at Joshua, expecting a sign, but his expression is unreadable. In a quick motion, I grab Joshua's hand and start running, both of us heading out of the cave. The bandits started chasing us. Okay. Wait for Joshua to make a move? Okay, that's the right one. Let me go back. I want to get the other choice. We are, idiot. The bandits are now tensing up, ready to jump on us. I grow very nervous. Okay. I look at the bandits, grinning. Of course we are, you idiots. You didn't even realize we were not from your gang. You deserve to be robbed back. The bandits grow even angrier at my banter and launch at us. I let out a scream and both of us bolt out of the cave, running. Okay. Now for the right choice. Wait for Joshua to make a move. Alright, the bandits are now tensing up, ready to jump on us. I grow nervous. I look at Joshua, expecting a sign. In a quick motion, I am suddenly swept off of my feet into Joshua's arms, both of us heading out of the cave. I let out a scream of surprise as the bandits start chasing us. Oh, cute! At this moment, the rain starts to pour down on us, a curtain of water suddenly rendering any vision to a minimum. Lightning struck the scarred sky above, flashing the whole beach long enough for me to see the bandits are still following us. I know if we can find a quick hiding place, they will lose sight of our shapes in the rain. I point towards the ocean, the waves crashing against a small cove close to the water. There! Joshua takes a hard left turn and slides down a small hill of wet sand, running inside the small cove. He puts me down on my feet, but refuses to break me from his firm embrace. We both breathe heavily as we wait, trying to discern through the heavy rain and thunder any footsteps or voices. After a few moments of only hearing the sound of rain and thunder, we sit down on some rocks. I look down at the chest and smile. We did it. We did. We should wait a bit to be sure they're all gone. Joshua takes off his bandana to squeeze the water out of it. Are you all right? He asks, looking at me with concern. I blush, looking back at him. He looks even more handsome with wet hair, for some reason. I'm fine. You were really impressive back there. You are so strong. Now it was his turn to blush. It was nothing. We wait a moment in silence. The rain finally stopping after a few minutes. That was actually quite a lot of love from him. You must be cold. We should cuddle up to preserve heat. I blush again, coming to sit next to him, leaning against his shoulder. The cabin boy puts his arm around me in a gentle hug. My burning cheeks made me feel hotter already. Joshy, I wanted to know. I saw how important that orphanage is to you. I never thought pirates would care that much about orphans. Joshua sighs. I used to have a younger sister and brother. They are the reason I became a pirate. Our parents had an inn. I worked with my parents and took care of my siblings when they couldn't. We worked hard, but it was worth it. We were happy and made a decent living. Then, one night, a group of bandits attacked the inn. They stole everything of value and killed our parents when they resisted. The leader of the bandits set the inn on fire, with all of us still inside. I managed to grab my siblings and get out. After that, I realized we had nothing left. I didn't want them to live on the streets, so I did the only thing I could. I left them at an orphanage. I needed money fast so we could be a family again. So I became a pirate. Every coin I made, I gave it to the orphanage when the crew came back to shore. Joshua's voice starts shaking. Because of this curse, I never knew what became of them. I left them behind. He starts sobbing and my heart feels heavy after hearing his tale. Joshi. In a gentle gesture, I rest my hands on his cheeks, making him turn his face to me. He looks devastated, looking back at me with his watery and soft eyes. I take a deep breath, struggling not to cry. You didn't leave them. You know that, right? You did everything you could to provide for them. You didn't know you would be sent into a book for 300 years. You are the most giving and sweet person I know, Joshi. And I'm sure they knew how much you loved them. His lips extend into a small smile for me. Thank you, Moth. I want to reassure him so badly, make him feel better. So I lean in, kissing him. Expecting some confusion from Joshua at my tender gesture, I am surprisingly pleased when I feel the cabin boy kissing me back and hugging me closer. My heart quickens at how tender and soft he is, lips sliding on mine. The rain slowly calms, the roaring thunder now far away. We part our lips to look at each other. Joshua turns a shade of bright red and looks away. We wait a moment in silence. The rain finally stopping after a few minutes. We should go back to the ship now. The rain is gone. He smiles and nods. Let's get the gem to the crew. As we get back to the ship, I have to part ways with Joshua. He has to see the captain about the chest. Since I am tired of my day, I go back to my cell. I lie down and think about the gem. I hope they find a way to break the curse now. They deserve it after 300 years. The next day, I go back to my tasks as usual, noticing we are still at the port. It makes sense since it would take a few days to run errands and take aboard the crates of food and equipment. I have a feeling that the rain sounds are supposed to stop, but that's okay. Joshua approaches me as I am moping, with a serious expression about them. The captain wants to see you. End of Chapter 3. Thank you for playing. Please enjoy the credits and official song of Ghost Ship Lovers.
on the shoreline, for I swore it all to see. I tried to look away, but it meant the world to me. Now there's nothing but the ocean and its story by the page, held captive by its tail, with its words an inky cage, where once the book was closed and we had to stow the sails. But sure as dusk is falling, the dawn, she never fails. No, nothing's left to plunder, except all you have to give. Take all we can, give nothing back, the code by which we live. Yo ho, yo ho, is this the life for me? Is there truly nothing more that a pirate's meant to be? Sailed 1,000 miles away, I fear that I could never find the words to make you stay. If me and you was only ever in a dream, I'd know that waking up is crueler than it seems. And if you ever want to try to find your way to me, just let the story take you back into our lonely sea. 'Cause only your love can set us free, set me free. Yo ho, is this the life for me? Is there truly nothing more that a pirate's meant to be? Yo ho, until his fate's undone, we'll sail for the horizon till we find our setting sun.
Well, alright. Obviously, I'm leaving this here for now. That was fun. It's nice to get back to not only making YouTube videos, but also to Ghost Ship Lovers. It's a fun visual novel, really sweet. The characters are so cute. Before I do my ramble, I want to thank my channel members. I'm kind of, since I've been slow on YouTube, I don't blame y'all. If you stop being channel members, I understand, but I still want to thank you. Thank you so much to my channel members for your support. Not only does it help me, it helps the channel grow and the videos keep coming. I truly appreciate it. So, like I said, that was Ghost Ship Lovers. That was Joshua's route. It was really cute. I did tear up a little bit about when he was talking about his siblings. Very sad. I mean, being stuck for 300 years in a book is incredibly sad, actually. But, yeah, if you made it this far, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did like it, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more of me, please subscribe. And I hope to see you all next time. Bye.